Well, I don't know about that, but that was really annoying. I don't know why the computer just went bleh. But maybe it is the computer that's getting older. Sorry about that glitch. I lost what I was painting. It's just really annoying. So we will start again. And hopefully the computer won't be a fart and just crash. It's because I tried to save it. That's what happened. I literally tried to save the file and it just went meh. Stuck. So cut a long story short, I'm going to need to work on this in such a way that I don't save it, and hopefully I don't lose it. Am I coming through okay again? Is the music playing? All that crap. It's like way to suck the wind out your sails as well. Like, so annoying. It's annoying now though because the stream is like not complete. It's like split into two. Let's get on this. So, word to the wise, which is not wise at all. But don't save, Jack. Just don't save the work. Just pray to God that the computer doesn't crash. Start this all again. Yeah, all major theme parks have delays. When they opened Disneyland in 1956, nothing worked. It was shit, Ian. Shit. Yeah, it's not a true story. Well, it didn't even open in 1956, did it? I think they got the year wrong. I can't remember if that's deliberate, like if Coep and Crichton deliberately wrote that Hammond gets the year wrong for when Disneyland opened. Mickey always eats the tourists. Oh, your skin tastes nice. Oh, I'm gonna butcher you. Oh, thank you, Max Stock Sauna. Thank you for the MX $20. How is everything? Everything's great except for the crashing live stream, but yeah, everything's good. Started a new job. Got the Terradome fund, the rebuild of the Terradome fund happening. Saving pot. My children are lovely. My wife's lovely. Couldn't complain. The weather's lovely. It's absolutely roasting today, which is great. So all is good. I always think actually when I do that, they look a little bit Family Guy. I put the little. I might actually take that out because my original sketch on the storyboard, yeah, the eyes are. That's better. Did just take a picture. Please don't crash when I open this. Took a picture of yours truly. Don't crash, don't crash. There we go. Good. So all I need is that one. For the pose. Oh, what am I doing? I need a hair. Actually, let me copy that. I'll get back a few things I need to... Oh, did I really get them? Oh my god. My god! Went back that far before I got rid of that. Oh, I've already undone it. What have I done? I'm not thinking straight. The heat's getting to me. You love dinosaurs too. Cookie SVR and more. Welcome to the stream. What shows do your kids watch? My eldest absolutely loves watching the Pink Panther at the moment. The classic old Pink Panthers. And one called Creature Cases or something. And SpongeBob SquarePants. They're her jams right now at the moment. Kate has been through some things in this episode, so definitely looking worse for wear, let's put it that way. I think I did shout out you Cookies, SVR and more. You got two, look, there you go. Cookies, SVR and more. There you go, you got a third one, look at that. Aren't I the generous one? Right, now paste, there we go. What happened 5 years ago? COVID-19 pandemic. Never heard of it. Sounds fake. Sounds like something fake never happened. That is a joke. To try and make her fingers a little bit more dainty and feminine compared to my insanely masculine hands. My butch mitts. See you later, Big Shark. Thanks for popping in. I'm sure you'll catch up with the rest later. Have a nice laser cube whiskey on me. There we go. Now, jacket. Something to the akin of this. That's what I'm looking for. Get rid of me now. There we go. Will this come out by the end of the year or next year? Says Great Man. I have zero idea when this is going to come out. I honestly, because once I've got the frames done for the last chapter of the story, I then have to. I don't want to release it as a single chapter like the other ones because there's so much I want to change about the story in terms of dialogue and stuff, but I'm basically going to start fresh and edit all 5 chapters together as one movie and then release it as one thing once I've obviously then got the dialogue redone, the music redone to match the new pacing, because there's going to be new shots in there. I've already started redoing shots from episode 1 and 2. I think I did one from episode 4 as well, like just tweaking frames that I didn't like before, stick it all together, and then I want to do a marketing push, and I also want to talk to people in certain distribution fields, because I feel like I might be able to get this released physically if I play my cards right. So there might be like a Dino Defenders DVD that one could buy. There's lots of things I want to do. I want to like not release it just willy-nilly just as a YouTube video one day. You know, I want to actually, because I've spent nearly 10 years of my life on this, and like I want to take it serious. So nope. Gotta get the boob right. That'll do. So yeah, I can't say when it will get released exactly, but it will. Don't worry, it will get released one day. The only way this would never get released is if I died. If I was to bite the dust, you'd probably never see it. That'll do. So, here's something fun we can do while I'm painting. Let's predict. Now, I know there's people out there who have already seen Jurassic World Rebirth. I know there's certain fans out there who got early screenings. So, if any of those are watching this, they'll be like, I've already seen it. I know what happens. But I have no idea. I'm not seeing it till next Wednesday. Going to London to see it with some friends, and I want to predict what happens in it. Okay, I'm gonna make a prediction now, and then maybe someone, we can come back to this and then see how close I was to the mark. So, and no one in the chat spoil anything, because I don't want to know anything. Okay, so I think film opens up obviously with the Distortus Rex, all that going to pot, and it's set in I want to say 2010 is during the build up to the hybrid. The thing, I want to say the thing breaks out or doesn't break out, and it's still in there at the end of the opening. Like, they've still got the Distortus in its cage, but something goes wrong and it's not good. A gentleman dies or two. Then we cut to the future, and where we get a sort of dialogue from a character about how the dinosaurs that are global have sort of migrated. A lot of them have migrated. A lot of them have been captured and moved on, and so there's still pockets of dinosaurs out there, but it's nowhere near the sort of like global shock that we got at the beginning of Dominion. Okay, so the black markets have almost all been shut down. The one in Malta was shut down, and Barry said in Dominion that was, you know, one of the key places that they were shipping dinosaurs around the world. And so we cut to New York, and they go and they get hired. They hire, Jonathan Bailey's character, who has some relationship to Alan Grant. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to predict that it was like he worked on a dig site, or he was the kid at the beginning of Jurassic Park, who was shocked by Alan, and like he was so shocked that he fell in love with paleontology. They're going that route, and then they say we've got to go on this mission because we can save millions of lives. They go to wherever Duncan Kincaid's character is, and they hire him, and they go off to this island which was made for Jurassic Park's research before they like sort of knew they could clone dinosaurs and stuff. So they were like testing at this place. They were researching if they could do it, but the first successful dinosaur was actually cloned, or at least maybe officially on paper they say that the Site B was where they officially cloned the first dinosaur, but really it was this place. But that was for Jurassic Park, but that got closed down and then repurposed for when Masrani opened it. And I'm gonna make a prediction that there's like a line of dialogue or something that sort of hints towards or suggests the fact that maybe even Masrani and Wu didn't know about this place. This was like strictly off the record, or that Wu knew of it. He would visit from time to time, but he mainly liked working on Nublar in his secret lab on what he was doing secretly, and he just sort of was fed the results of information from this place. Right? It's going to be something like that. I have a feeling, if they even touch upon it, they might not even mention it at all. But let's say they do that, and then they go to the island, and they land on the island, and then they go to the first thing they go to is the Titanosaurus, and they get the DNA successfully from that, and you have your ooh-ah moment. And then they go, oh look, the Quets are nearby, so let's go do that, and we have that whole action sequence up in the thing, in the temple, and then they move on from there to the boat, and they're going to go look for the Mosasaurus. But just as they're about like leaving shore, they catch wind of this family who are like, oh, help us, we've been trapped on the island. There was these dinosaurs with big sails on their back that attacked us. And then they go, okay, come on the boat, we've got one more DNA thing to get, and then we'll take you home. Then they're like, the Mosasaurus has found us, so they go. Then the Mosasaurus attacks, forces them into this little beach alcove area where the Spinosauruses return, and the family's like, it's them. And then Jonathan Bailey's like, the Spinosaurus or whatever. And then the Spinosauruses attack with the Mosasaurus, and the boat gets shipwrecked, and the characters traverse the island to try and find a way of making communication to the outside world so they can get rescued. That's where they go to the labs and they start to discover about the Distortus. And then I'm still streaming, aren't I? Yes. Okay, good. I thought I was like paused for a second then. And then they go there, they learn about the Distortus. The family, by the way, has been split from them at this point. They ducked out, they dodged. As soon as they saw the Spinosaurus and Mosasaurus, the dad was like, we've got to get out of here, and he took his family off. So that's where we have the T-Rex river raft sequence, when they wash up in an area. And they get split, and then the others go to the lab. They send up some sort of signal, the family come and they meet back up, and then the Mutadons attack them at that garage, and then they go through some tunnels, and then the Distortus turns up, and pretty much the whole build up to the end of the movie is the mutants basically are like taking over the whole end of the movie. Obviously we have dinosaur cameos on the way as they're like traversing the island to go to these locations, but they go to the lab, they make a call to the mainland, or maybe they call it from the petrol station, maybe, I don't know. And then this helicopter arrives, and they think they're here to be saved, but then the island is essentially napalmed. That's what I think is going to happen at the end of this film. I think they're going to blow up the island. I just got this feeling that Coep has gone back to the books and gone, this is an island that is sort of a one and done deal. We're not going to come back to this island again in the future. Let's blow it up. So that's my prediction. I'm not going into like who I think lives and dies. I'm just going sort of more plot. So the island then gets blown up. They make a narrow escape, and the film literally ends with them flying off into the sunset, just like Jurassic Park, which I don't think has happened in a Jurassic Park movie since. I would, maybe one could argue Jurassic Park 3, but Jurassic Park, they're going to have the whole helicopter flying off into the distance with the island after it's been blown up. That's my prediction, because I don't think the Distortus is going to die in a fight with another dinosaur or anything. I think it's going to get blown up. That's my prediction. It's going to get napalmed. Because Gareth Edwards loves his military, so I feel like there's going to be a big military presence towards the end of this film. Like JP3, but instead of just turning up to rescue the characters, they turn up and actually get a little bit into the action while they detonate bombs. Oh, and I don't know how this will play out, but somehow I feel like Jonathan Bailey's character is going to be a bit of a villain. He's going to be a bit of a turncoat. Because it's weird, because in the first trailer they have that shot of him going, what mission? Like this. And then there's a shot in the second trailer where he says, this DNA will save millions of lives. And it's like, you didn't even know what the mission was. Why are you now acting like you know what's gonna, why you're here? Well, the seriousness of why you're here. Unless he's like in a conversation where he's like, gotta remember why we gotta act quick, but we gotta remember why we're here. This DNA can save millions of lives or something. Like he's repeating what he's been told. I don't know. There's something about him. Something about him is throwing me off. I don't know where. I guess the car sequence from the trailer where the car's driving around with someone in it, and the tunnels and all that jazz. I feel like that's all part of when they're getting to the extraction point, and one of them betrays the group and tries to steal the DNA to go make their millions or whatever. So Great Man says, if you ever come to America, you should check out G-Fest in Chicago, Illinois. It's a Godzilla convention with tons of stuff and people cosplaying as Godzilla characters. I have heard of it, yes. I have heard of it. If I'm ever in Chicago, Illinois at that time, then sure, why not? Chicago, Illinois. Yes, I'm very excited for Rebirth. Honestly, can't wait. I just like the idea of another Jurassic film, which is sort of like a simple, let's just go on a fun adventure kind of thing. Some crazy monsters. And I'm weirdly very excited about the Spinosauruses being in it. I'm just like, that's really tickled me, and I'm like, I'm very excited to see this film that has these weird looking mutated Spinosauruses in them. Spinosauri. I'm just so curious. This is one of the things I'm most curious about with the new film. Is I'm just really curious how they're gonna like world build from the point of Dominion, like 5 years later. Like what are they gonna say about it? How is it gonna be handled? I think they're gonna handle it well, because there's something tells me that Co-op spent several weeks helping to write Dominion, and so. You know, he's uncredited, but in the visual history they reveal that he secretly spent some weeks helping to Colin to write the story. So I'm wondering if that's like world building and like, you know, this is where we want to go in the future. Like, let's start laying the seeds and groundwork for that, because that's why, like, you know, they have a few lines in Dominion where like they say like most of the large predators or large animals have been captured and sent to Biosyn. And other sanctuaries or whatever, or sent to sanctuaries. A lot of them have migrated. A lot of them aren't used to the environments, and then like there's that line from Malcolm about like new diseases being created and stuff. So like I have a feeling that it's gonna blend better than people fear, you know. Or it might be so loose that it really doesn't matter. Like that. You know, it's like, it's not like it really goes out of its way to ruin, but it doesn't also go out of its way to really connect. It just sort of like makes it kind of open, so it doesn't really matter. And everything we're hearing in marketing is just marketing fluff, you know. Big Shark, you're back. Interesting discussion, but I believe Bailey's character Weirdest is the red herring to distract from Krebs. He's basically novel Dodson. I'm unsure now. We're going to get Napalm Novel Island destruction. Oh no, I just got this feeling. It might not happen at all. I might be completely wrong, but I've just got this feeling that is going to play a part either in this film or a future one. Like, if there's a whole other island and it's like of mutated monster dinosaurs, and it's like, well, what do you do with these guys? Because they're definitely not like Blue or the Tyrannosaur, which shouldn't be out in sort of mainland areas anyway, but at least they're sort of like animals for the most part. They're like pretty close to their prehistoric counterparts. Yeah, the Distortus is like the most monstrous thing that we've ever seen in the franchise Yeah, well, not in the franchise, but like in the movies, and so I'm like, the only thing you can think to do with that thing is kill it, so napalm it, and then take out the whole entire island while you're at it, you know. And I get the sense that that would also, if they did that, bleed into, if they did a sequel, it would be even more mysterious, because like, let's say they say, oh, all the dinosaurs have pretty much gone from the mainland, they've migrated, or they've disappeared entirely, or they're now living in Biosyn Sanctuary, and no one's like, they're just out there secretly. You know, the idea of like other dinosaurs being somewhere else and stuff becomes more tantalizing, because it's like, oh, the mystery of like, where are they and what are they doing, and like, how can we just rediscover them, and all this sort of stuff. It's like exactly what Rebirth's doing now, but they could do it even more so if they go, yeah, this island we've just introduced in Rebirth, gone, so that's another set of dinosaurs just disappeared off the face of the earth. So where to next? I haven't connected her arm up. Oh no. Oh no. I'm drawing her arm here, but I actually need to ruin her arm. She's got an injury, so I need to build her arm to then break it and ruin it. The ruination of Kate's arm. Do I watch the NBA? No. Don't watch any sports. Yeah, my predictions for Rebirth just then is more, like I was saying, the structure, like the set piece structure, more so than like really nitty gritty details. I'm just curious how much from those two trailers have I got right in the order of things. And it's like, also, it's 2 hours 14 minutes long. It's the second longest Jurassic film, so I am really curious what they're gonna be talking about, like the characters, like what they got to say. think you'll be excited about this, but Monday I found 6 hours to sit down to watch the Dominions. Oh wow. I would suggest watching the extended cut first, just in case you get really fatigued and you're like, I don't want to watch it again. So at least you get the one that we were talking about, the cut that you need to sit down and have a proper watch of from start to finish. Now, I'm not suggesting that it's actually going to like change your mind drastically or anything, but I just want you to get some context, a bit of context in terms of like how it's paced. Her eyes are massive. I might need to take her eyes down a bit in size. You rank Dominion higher than Jurassic Park. Oh, you just reminded me, there's that live stream happening later today on that other guy's channel about my video. I was watching their Dominion discussion breakdown video and they had all the usual things to say that I've heard of other people say, and there were some weird ones, but you know, there were some things I agreed with. I did make a few comments underneath it. That's better. Some sweat. Now I might suggest that her hand, my hand, even though the perspective is sort of technically correct, I kind of want to make her hand a bit smaller, because it does look a bit strange. Get in my eye. Got a hairy eye. Am I a fan of Indian food? I like tikka masala. It's very nice. Think I can stomach a korma. That's about it. A jalfrezi? I don't even know what that is. But yeah, one meal. I like one meal. Tikka masala. Nice. Do I like cooked monkey brains? Chilled monkey brains. Yeah, I love me some monkey brains. Sweet. Now, I want to save it, but I don't want the computer to crash. And I also want to open up another file, but I don't want the computer to crash. So, what to do? 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 No, I didn't see Hulk on sale. What if I... I'm just going to try and open a file. Please don't crash. This old computer. Rickety old rusty bucket. This is the one. Ha 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 ha. We got it. Oh no. Oh no. What are you doing? No. No! Am I still here? I think I am. Photoshop's frozen. Photoshop's frozen. Oh no. You guys can still see me, right? I haven't frozen. I'm good, yeah. Photoshop isn't. Oh, and I didn't save Kate. No! What is going on? How long have I been streaming for? Not even an hour. Well, an hour if you count the first bit. Oh, you bugger. All I want to do is move a file over into another file. You shouldn't glitch like this. Oh, we have to try something risky here. If I don't return, it means it failed. I may have just lost that Kate. I have to go back through the stream. I've done this before in the past, haven't I? Goodness. Ah, that's where you recovered from? That is where it recovered from. You absolute prick. So irritating. Why? Why did it do that? Why? I don't want to draw it again. This is like a bloody video game. Just did all this. Colour in. Bastard. I'm not going to go back through the stream because the computer's going to crash. You know, it'd probably be better if I just end the stream and then restart my computer and then just finish this offline, so I can recover the rest of it from the live stream. Her eyes are back being big as well, and the hand. I might make the hand smaller now, actually. I mean, I can make it go longer as long as people don't mind me just drawing the exact same bloody thing again with no promise that it'll work, because I can't, for some reason my computer just is, whenever I go to live stream now, it's like really glitchy. I do need a new computer, that's what I need. I need a new computer. I'm gonna get one. I don't need one, I want one. No, I do need one. I need one for my life. For life to continue on planet Earth. You've been waiting a year for this. Yeah, you've been waiting a year to watch the glitchy live stream. Ay, 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 ay. I should have risked just clicking save. At least the stream didn't go down. There's you know, count our blessings there. Photoshop being a fart today. It might also be the fact that I still use Photoshop 2021. I have 2024. Like, there is the 2024 version that they updated and that, but for whatever reason, Photoshop 2021, which is before they implemented AI and stuff into it, is the one that I use. And obviously it's old, No, I don't want to. I've got the other one. That's the thing. I've actually got the other version. It's just I find the layout and the way the 2021 version works is like perfect. But it might be starting to glitch. It might start to be showing its age. I've never used AI Google. I don't really use Google. Can't be colouring her in again. I should have print screened her. I should have print screened it, and then that would have saved it in a print screen. And then if it glitched when I saved, I would have been able to click paste, copy and paste into a paint or something, and then save at least some element of what I did. Ay. Why did I build in Orlando? I wonder if there's a way I can merge. I mean, I could take the videos offline and then do it, but I wonder if there's a way on YouTube to merge the two streams. You know, where it glitched out the first time. Merge it into this one, so we've got the intro. I swear there's a way you can do that. I've got glitches in my britches. Yeah, I'll have a look after this and see if I can do it. And it might take like 48 hours or something to come through, but if it works, then I'll just blend the two, and it'll just have this like bit where I blip and go, ah, it was all wrong, it all broke or whatever. You hear me complain for the next 20 minutes. But at least they'll be together to archive my struggles with a glitchy computer. Glitchy bitchy. Was this like the third attempt or something at this image? Just hit me how many times I've bloody drawn her eyes in this area, because I think this is where I began when I started the stream before it glitched the first time. It is honestly, I think I've said this in the past, this is really like a video game, like doing this, because it's like I've just tried to do a level and I died and I have to do the level all over again. Like an old school game. It is like playing an old video game. Hello, Gary. It's Treasure Planet on PS2. Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's what I'll probably call the stream. Now I've just come to think of it, I'll call the stream Painting is Like Gaming. Like retro gaming. I'm gaming! What's that stupid video called? I don't know if anyone remembers that. There was this like, was it a promotional ad for some sort of convention, gaming convention or something, and then this stupid guy comes on and goes, I'm gaming! And there's a guy called, like, a guy also comes up and goes, Gilgamesh, or something like that. What was that video? It's like proper old school internet, old school meme culture. And I think it's like a goth guy. He's like a goth looking guy, comes up and goes, I'm gaming! Oh, I just realised her bloody injury is gone. I got to do her injury again. You best start believing in glitch stories. You're in one. Grunge dude. And that's it. Crappy old. I'm gaming. I think what I might do then, this is the new plan. This is the new plan from me. Are you listening? Are you there? This is the plan. If all goes well, I'm going to finish Kate to the point where I got her before the last glitch. I'm going to finish Kate and then I'm going to end the stream so I can quit while I'm ahead. Also because I've got work and I haven't got long until I have to go. This was only ever going to be like quite a short stream anyway. It would have been longer had my family gone to the beach sooner, but they ended up having lunch and stuff. We all had lunch, so I might quit while I'm ahead. I don't want to risk it, and the saving this work is more important in my mind. Yes, her shirt is ripped. She's got an injury on her shoulder, which I have drawn in the stream once before, but it disappeared. We hit a glitch and I lost it. It's now only accessible in this live stream once I finish the stream. Demigod Productions says, apparently a lot of people have been telling others what they can and can't enjoy, and I'm sick of death of it. For example, Dominion and then Rebirth of the Jurassic franchise. Yeah, none of that matters. The only thing that matters is your opinion. Your own opinion. Doesn't really matter what anyone else says in terms of their opinions. If someone goes, you can't, this film's rubbish, blah, 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 or whatever, and you like it, who cares? Who cares what they think? Because what's funny is that there is so much, people have so many different opinions, and even amongst in themselves, right? They have a wide variety of opinions, that someone who may have a go at someone for liking, let's say, Dominion, may also really enjoy The Lost World with that same person who likes Dominion. Like, I don't like Dominion, but I like The Lost World. And another person goes, I like Dominion and I like The Lost World. So it's like, talk about The Lost World. If you don't want to talk about Dominion and get loggerhead over that, start to confide in your love for Lost World. Then you do get those people who are like, you like this film, so your opinion must suck, and you must like trash. And it's like, well, join the club. You like the trash I like as well. You both like The Lost World, so suck my dick. I'm being childish. No, basically, it doesn't matter. Whatever opinion you have is the most important one. That doesn't mean you have to like stick your heels in the ground and not budge. You know, just keep an open mind. You know, take on board other people's opinions in terms of something to think about and reflect upon, but you don't have to let it like keep you up at night or anything. Remember you were saying you were going to do another Jurassic June videos last year, but it didn't happen. Yeah, I mean, I've got life. Life has happened this year. I want to do a set of Jurassic Junes next year, if I can. The channel should hopefully be in a much healthier state by then as well. Basically, life is throwing me some interesting curveballs at the moment, and so I'm sort of tackling those as they come. I won't go into them, it's like personal. So I am just doing what I can, but I will achieve my goal. Demigod Productions also says, another opinion that I have is that I'm not looking forward to the 4th season of Chaos Theory, especially the crate fiasco I may or may not have started. The crate fiasco. Dun, dun, dun. What I like is I complained about the crate and I made a 9-minute video on Twitter about why I think that scene is silly. And then you get those people who just go, oh, he only doesn't like it because the crates are a few centimeters apart. And it's like, no, it was much more than that. It was way more than that of why I don't like it. It was like a perfect example of why I've not enjoyed the animated Netflix shows. That one scene summed it up. And I haven't even seen Chaos Theory, except for that scene, really. Because I had to download it to like make that video, so I watched that one scene to get it. Katie says, I just enjoy finding Easter eggs from the novels and the films. Yes, me too. Me too. What would be the topic for next Jurassic June? I think I've found 30 more, and if we, well, I mean, they're still making them, so there definitely is more than 30. But I think I found 30 more Dumb Dinosaur movies, so I'm thinking of doing a sequel series. So literally 30 more Dumb Dinosaur movies. I don't know if that'll be the title, because I always like the idea of calling, because I did a Jurassic June series of videos on my old channel, which was just called Jurassic June, about the Jurassic June, the history of dinosaur movies or whatever, where I went and, you know, had a look at dinosaur movies from the very beginning to up to 2014 at the time. And then I did 30 Dumb Dinosaur movies. So I'm thinking, like, to keep in the tradition of Jurassic, of just calling the third series Jurassic June 3. just ignoring like any title, alluding to any title. Just literally call it Jurassic June 3, the playlist. So. There'd be a fly. Get out of it, fly. Yeah, Reptilicus is a lot of fun. Reptilicus. I was debating whether like back in 2023 when I'd finished the 30 Dumb Dinosaurs series, I was thinking what could I do for next year, and I was sort of starting to plan to do the third one about dinosaur TV shows and actually go, okay, I've never seen Primeval, I've never sat down and fully watched Terra Nova. I've seen the first episode. That old crappy Lost World series, all that sort of stuff, and like actually watch them all and go through them. But then I realised that's so much work. I can't be bothered. So I was like, 30 Dumb Dinosaur movies I could handle again. Because I'd literally watch the movie and then go and make the review, make the video summed up. And then while I was editing the video, I would then start watching the next film. If I didn't have audio in, if I was just like editing clips and stuff out. So that I could probably handle again. That's better. Actually, something I didn't do last time, which would be good this time, is give us a rosier face. She looks like she's flustered. Like so. There you go. Oh yeah, I don't have Instagram. Right, we need to add sweat. Sweat, baby, sweat, baby. Texas trap me and you do that kind of things at home. So things about you put your hand down my pants and I'll put your phone up. It's up, Cisco. It's up. Yeah, I'm getting 2 thumbs up. You had enough of 2 hands up. You want it rough. You had about what you smell it, but you got it like awful. So I don't know how much I can actually sing this song on stream without getting in trouble. You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals, so let's do it like we do on the Discovery Channel. Old Bloodhound Gang. Remember there was a track on one of their albums, I can't remember what it was, but it was, what the name of the album was, but there was a track on it called Diarrhea Runs in the Family. It was literally just like 30-second long audio clip of a guy taking a dump and like diarrhea, and it was horrible. It's like really stupid. Sweaty bits. I just realised that colour bleeds over into that line. I'll just tweak that for a sec. 2005, that's a hefty fine album. 20 years ago. Wow. Classic. Well, now you know what I was listening to 25 years ago. 20 years ago, sorry. Dear GC is late, I want to complain. This letter is my last. Can I eat your... Right. I think she's done. I'm going to risk... Oh no, I'm not going to risk it. I don't want to risk it. Because as soon as I click save, it's going to glitch. We're going to lose it. I want to save it. I just need to put her in... I just need to put a background behind her. A blurred background. And then animate it. And it's done, pretty much. So... I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to quit while I'm ahead. We've just done this girl 3 times and I don't want to do it again. So, short stream today compared to others in the past. I do promise that one day things will get back to how they were and even better. So, I have big plans. Things just take a bit of time. Work is still continuing on Dino Defenders, as you can see. It is coming. I am planning on other videos, like other Jurassic lore videos. I've got videos planned obviously next week for the release of Rebirth, my thoughts on that film, review and all that sort of stuff. So yes, I look forward to releasing those. Sorry, I just thought I'd missed the message, but anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I will catch you guys soon. Thanks for coming to the stream, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.
Oh, no! Listen, pal, let's discuss this thing sanely, huh? Look, I tell you what, you go your way, and I'll go mine. Live and let live, right? Right. Now what? Brother, what a way to run a railroad. Now then, as I was saying...